Hi guys, we are here, the hon and only Barry Rassin, the president of Rotary International, and we will answer a few questions exclusively for us.
So, Barry, can you tell us a bit about your story in Rotary? How did it begin? Have you ever thought in being the Rotary president? Tell us a bit.
That's a very long story. I don't think we have time for all of it. But I can tell you when I first started, I just joined to meet the people who were in the club because they were important people. It wasn't until 2 years later where they asked me to find some eye surgery for a lady who couldn't get it at home. And I picked up our directory in Rotary and I called people I never met before. I called a doctor in Florida. He said, yeah, I'll do it for free. Gave me a name of a Rotarian who ran the hospital. I called him, he said, yeah, we'll do it for free. He gave me the name of a man who owns a hotel, a Rotarian. He said, yeah, I'll do it for free. I called the airport manager who I knew back home. He said, yeah, I'll give you a flight for she and her daughter for free. I gave him $200 for food. And we saved her eyesight. That's what Rotary is. That's when I realized this is the organization that can change the world. And 1.2 million of us are doing this. And if you add in the other 800,000 who are doing this, we're going to change this world in no time.
Perfect. But when did you think you would become the president of Rotary International?
You know, it's a funny question. I never really thought, that wasn't a path I was on. I just liked doing Rotary work. And when they asked me to be district governor, I hadn't put my name in, but there was nobody, so they said, hey, would you do it? Okay. And I thoroughly loved it. Because I saw all the projects we're doing in the district. Then years go by and they say, hey, you want to be a director? I said, well, I don't know. What's a director? They said, well, put your name in. So I did, and I got it. I said, oh, wow. Now I'm seeing projects around the world. And still I wasn't thinking about it. Like me, I'm just a little island boy. I'm from the Bahamas. What do I know? And it was about 2 years ago where I said, my friends were all saying, you got to do this, you got to do this. You got to represent the Caribbean where there's never been a president before. I said, well, maybe I could actually make a difference. Maybe if I was president, I could talk about change and we could do some of the things we need to do. So, all right, let me try. Never dreaming for a moment it would ever happen.
All right.
Here I am.
All right, thank you. The next question is, why is it important for you, the young people, to get involved in programs like the Interact and Rotaract? How is it important?
We need to start young people at an early age to understand that they've got to get back to society. If they're able to go to a school and get an education, then they should think about how are they going to help others who haven't had that opportunity. What do we do to help other people? The earlier we start with that part of our education, the longer the rest of your life you're going to want to do something. So we've got to teach young people at an early age and get them the spirit, get them the passion that this is the organization that they can do it with. So I want to see every school have an Interact club. I want to see every university have a Rotaract club. But more important, I want these community-based Rotaract clubs where young people are out there starting their life, they got a new family, they got a new job. They need us because we can bring them together with fellowship. They can get their friends. They can have more purpose in their life than just going to work every day and taking care of their family.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
The next question is, what the next generations like Rotaract and Interact have to offer to Rotary clubs, and why should Rotary clubs sponsor new generations?
You ask me this question, I have long, long answers. You know, we need to bring the two generations together. I think we've lost a generation in the middle, so it's about getting our Rotarians who've been in a long time with Interactors, Rotaractors, the young ones who are just coming in, to get to know each other, to get the relationship. The old ones have experience. We can mentor you guys. We can tell you what we learned going through what you learned, but you could teach us about this new world we're in, where some of my folks, I asked one fellow in a club in another country said, I want to go to Hamburg Convention next year. I said, great, just go online. Oh, I don't use a computer. I need you to help us, all of us, understand the digital world we're in. I mean, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I refuse Snapchat. but the point is, we've got to converse in a different way, and we need you to help us to do that So you need to help us get more energetic, younger, more driven again that we used to have, and the older folks need to help you on your curve in your jobs. We could help you with leadership skills. We can help you develop as individuals. There's a great win-win situation between the two generations.
Would you follow me on Instagram?
Absolutely. I've got 2,500 so far. I can do some more.
Okay.
I'm up to my max in Facebook.
Okay, definitely not Snapchat.
I don't like the ears and the nose.
What are the present challenges for the Rotary youth generations? And what's the challenge that do you believe will come to us in the future?
The challenge right now is that Rotary clubs need to think differently. We need to realize that we're not the club of 100 years ago. We're the club of today. And we need to make sure we look like today. And we need to tell our communities and show our communities the work we do, not the meals we eat. So we've got to do things differently and show who we really are and what our heart says. Then other people want to be a part of us. So the challenge for the young folks, they look at some Rotary clubs and they say, well, it doesn't really fit what I want to do. I want to do this service, but their clubs are boring. So your challenge is to